What is up, YouTube? My name is WebBoy76 back with another episode. Today's episode is going to be some SkyFactory 4. Now, we are going to be doing this one. I wanted to do this one, but frame rate aren't stable. I'm not going to do the basic tier ones because there is a lot of extra nonsense towards it, and I don't want to sit there and worry about falling off or any of that. So we are going to do the observatory tree because this one seems a lot better. Like, there's a lot of things. A lot. Then you got hardcore, and then I guess even harder hardcore where you can't see at all no matter what you do. But I like the way this looks. Like, there's a lot of room to expand upon. Let's get started into this and hope we can go. Now, I did enable the prestige system, which does lock me out of a lot of things. But for me to use the prestige system to unlock other stuff, I have to do it. Now, how do I unlock prestiges? That I don't know. Reading it, it says by global marks, but I don't know what are global marks. Is that completing like little things like growing your first dirt tree, cutting down your first dirt tree, or crafting your first dirt, or something like that? Like, I don't know. Well, we are going to find out what it exactly means. It's not supposed to be there. That's all it is in my inventory. See, it's gone. Yeah, but see, we got like a whole skill tree to kind of go through and dive into and kind of do. That's a 0, but I need to go through this to get to that. This to that. This to that. Like, this does lock me behind a lot of doors, allowing me not to be able to progress too fast, but this should slow down a bit. Like, this I want to unlock, but here's the issue. Like, if I try to open up this and type in project E, it doesn't pop up because I have to unlock that tab. Now, if I wanted to use ore extraction, I have to unlock it. These are giant ass doors. Neat. Like, there's a lot of things I had to go through, progress, work on, and do for me to even get. So, it's going to be more of a progress growth. But, for our first challenge, it is attain that, and then that, and then that. I'd imagine all of these counts as each individual. I will keep an eye on all that, because I am kind of curious, because if I can unlock bonsai hoppers, I'm going to unlock it as fast as I can. Because if I look in here and type in, that's not it, bonsai, they don't pop up. Now, I could easily be spelling that fucking wrong. But, you can clearly tell they don't pop up at all. I can even do at bonsai and they don't pop up. Not at all. Meaning this prestige system is going to be our way to unlock this. Which is kind of annoying, because to be able to unlock this, I have to get 100 points. I don't know how the point system works just yet. This is going to be a lot more annoying. I'm going to definitely have to work on progressing, getting the first few points, unlocking the beginning tiers of vein mining and whatnot, just so that way collecting leaves and whatnot is so much easier. Let me go ahead, craft this, do that, and then this, crafting on a stick. One of my favorite mod packs ever, just because it's like so easy. All you do is craft it on a stick. And I don't need to have a crafting table anywhere. I can just craft it on a stick and I'm good. Lily. And voila. Have a crook to cook the leaves, try to getting a better odds of getting the saplings, the acorns, whatnot. Right? So we did 2, right? Did we unlock 2 points for the prestige systems? No, we did not. This is going to be a bit annoying how to get prestige systems there. Prestige systems fully display. Yeah, that's just chat, but it's going to be annoying how to attain prestige systems. Because it's going to be annoying. Like, I'm going to have to definitely look up into it, try figuring out how it works, how I'm supposed to go around about it, and what I'm supposed to do and whatnot. Like, it's going to be one of those kind of things where it's going to be like a constant work on, like, trying to figure out what I'm doing and whatnot. But let's go ahead and click Fin and F7 and see. Can we spot anything being off? Actually, that turned it off. Yeah, no, the only spot that's off is that. Everywhere else seems to be laid out pretty well, so we don't have to worry about that. We can add storages down into first level. Second level, we can keep it as the tree spot where we can kind of like grow the trees, but I definitely want to expand the trees a bit later. Alright, let's continue getting the trees chopped down, whatnot, carved out, all this extra crap. But I am curious of what we gotta do to be able to progress through it all, to be able to unlock our said stuff. Like, I'm kind of curious what we gotta do to unlock these tokens. Because if I can figure that out and work towards it, that's gonna be great. Because if I can actually work towards it and speed rush the shit out of it to unlock Project E, I'm going to. Because Project E is one of those things where it's like, it's one of those things that I'd rather have just because it's so much easier to sit there and hold so much in it. Like, you could literally progress yourself faster than the game progress for you. This is definitely going to be a lot of work for sure, because honestly, you're going to have to go off and kind of like learn how you're going to do it and whatnot. It's definitely a lot more work than it's cut out for. And because things keep falling down there, I'm going to need to do one thing. Hate so much. Give me this. Give me. Bow sounds fine. And. Boop. Boop. Ta-da! Still can go up, still can go down. Do one more just for precautionaries. It's gonna be fine. Like, yes, it's gonna just throw this whole look off. But I'm fine with that. Like, honestly, I'm fine with that. We do have the twerk mod still enabled. That doesn't get locked behind the prestige systems, which I'm grateful for, because that's actually really good. Because that means I can actually go around and do all this. But the twerk mod allows me to grow the trees once it actually fucking grows. At this point, it's a bit annoying. SkyFactory definitely is one of the things that are, well, to say nonetheless, one of the funner things to do. Like SkyFactory 4, I like a lot. SkyFactory 5 did get released, but I've been wanting to do SkyFactory 4 for so long. Literally, I've been wanting to do SkyFactory 4 since I even saw sunndey play it. Like, sunndey was the very first person I ever saw play mod series, and SkyFactory 4 was my favorite. Like, I enjoyed him playing SkyFactory 3. The SkyFactory 3 was kind of like one of those things where it was, eh? It was alright, but it wasn't broken. Yeah, you can use this, because that one is quite very well useless. Like, so, Sky Factory 3, it looks nice, but it's one of those things where it's just so annoying. prestige points. Taking a quick look how prestige points are. SkyFactory 4, you are permitted permanently earn primarily earn prestige points by completing achievements in the game, with most of efforts method being to use a Pandora box to passively generate points by storing a large amount of RF energy and letting it run on an extendedly period of time. The RF you store and the longer it runs, the more prestige points you attain. Key points about getting prestige points in Sky Factory 4. Completing inventory, completing virtual's inventory pages with the game, gaining a progresses points, prestige points, passive mode. To earn prestige points, you will need to play in passive mode, where inventory content combines to points. Right? Hmm. What do you mean playing passive? What? No, I was reading it wrong. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't know. Like, I'm gonna definitely have to look into this a little bit more, what it means, because that doesn't tell me a whole lot. That tells me very little. Right now, I still don't even have a single prestige point, and I want to know because I'm kind of curious. Now, I'd imagine there is a way to command the prestige points to be given to you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure out how to do it normally. But I am going to progress to this shit normally. Now, I'm wondering if I have to, like, kind of get through this first sector, and each page is, like, its own different upgrade stage. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, each one of them are different points of time of how they work, what you do. Like, you get your procedures. Welcome to the prestige advancement. Prestiging allows you to spend points unlocking new content virtual. The prestige menu. To gain prestige points, you must complete adventure pages. Each page can gain 1 point, and use the Pandora box, gaining points prestigings. You can turn off the loop, and and your world will go back in time, and you will be given the numbers of prestige the number of points you acquired. Everything in a world will be reset back to before the Pandora box was turned on. Well, even everything you do as a player, completing inventory, collecting items in your inventory will be saved. Right? That doesn't tell me much. Prestige point passive prestiging. Passive the decade of the buttons will turn off the Pandora boxes, and you will lose any progress you have made, but allows your world to be saved as is. You can use the button if you change your mind and don't want to travel backwards in time. The flux capacity Pandora box. Once unlocked the Empire Pandora box, you can feel you can be feed higher tiers items such as a Sendora for 3 points per loop. The Empire Pandora box still requires power to keep the time running. The box spends speed comes from items enduring the external power. Items filled into the Pandora box will remove 3 minutes when gain max power. Uh, to end the loop of the prestige, press the loop off button, and the game will close, restarting the world to complete your procedures. And we'll go back in time. Remember, everything you do and that effort of you playing through as a saved, but everything in that world will reset back into the inventory. You can bring anything you want with you as long as it can fit in your inventory. The Pandora box RF protect to continue the time. The value is given in a Pandora box GUI. If the power amount drops below 50%, the time will pause. However, if you proceed more power, it will boost the speed to 120%. Items will appear over the Pandora box and will you may optionally feed them into the box reductions the time by 1 minute. And then crafting a Pandora box to begin the collection of Pandora points. When activating time when activating the timer will begin counting down from 10 minutes. During this time, any changes you make to the world will not be saved. Uh-huh. So, I guess we look up Pandora box. Is that even how I spell Pandora? P-A-R. Pandora box is block of iron, this, that. Yeah, as you can see, this says unable to gain it yet. So it sounds like each one of these tabs are one. Which, if that's the case, that's gonna really suck a lot. Because that means you have to progress through each one of these pages just to get anywhere. That's gonna be a lot of work. What I might go off and do is see if I could cheat a little bit in another world after recording and seeing if I could do anything there. Because I'm mostly curious of the factor of whether or not I can actually go off and actually give points. Because if I can give points, I'm going to give myself a few points to unlock said stuff. Now, yes, that is cheating. But I'm only saying a few stuff like these two to begin with. Everything else will be slowly unlocked through progress because these all require a different amount. Like this is Pandora Box 2, which will gain you 3 points instead of at the cost of increasing the tier items such as a blah blah blah. Like I don't know. I'll see if I can because I'm kind of more or less just wanting to unlock Vein Miner to begin with, but because I need 2 prestigious points just to even get that, that's kind of harsh. So definitely after I'm done recording this episode, I'm going to start up a new world, see if it's possible, because I know, or I think it should apply to this world immediately, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like I'm going to have to figure it out and play around with to see if it actually is. I would like to be able to start a world with Project E being on, but for that, I have to go off and do a bunch of extra bullshit, which is stupid. Understandable because it is a prestige progress system, but like when you're saying prestige, I'm thinking slash prestige and you prestige. Like whatever how far you got in that world, how much anything the game could tell. Like let's say you progress all the way to the end where you were able to have like a whole factory running in the background. The game would give you an automatic 100 points because you got into the end and you completed all those little tabs inside the book. Inside of this book, you got like 100% on it. But it's not like that. Like, I'm wondering if there's a way to get it. Or is that broken? Can't wait till I get to a bones tree because once I get up to that, I can make a bone crook which will last a whole lot longer. Even that's locked behind the tree. Ooh, so that's gonna be annoying. The one thing that would be able to generate a lot of materials very easily is also locked behind a tree. Okay. I Why can't I do that? It makes no sense. I do a little bit more research on how to get prestige coins because adventures. Not sure if that means like a bunch of things. Like I don't know. Definitely gonna be a bit more annoying. Prestige points is just gonna take a bit of time to understand, man, of how they work and how to gain them. Because if I do have to complete like an entire in, I do have to like complete each one of these little tabs just to even get a prestige point. Oh, that is gonna irritate the hell out of me. Collect dirt, blah blah blah. Stop crafting. Craft a. Obtain a It's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna definitely have to figure out if I can cheat, and if I am going to, I'm gonna unlock the small little things. Like, I'm not gonna go off and unlock all. I'm gonna go unlock these two, and then this route. Mainly because I don't want to sit here and be irritated with how long it takes. Just because it's so annoying to sit there and try to figure out how that works, and if it is going through all the prestige points just to unlock any of that, you're already wasting 2 points here, and then this is 100. Depending on how much points you get for each little thing, it might take a very, 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 very long time. And it broke. Again. Jesus Christ, this thing don't last long. Like, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, if I can, I'm going to. Just because vein mining is very, 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 very useful in this game. Like, it's so useful. Let alone the factor of trying to sit here and do this shit manually, just it's so much work. It's so much. Because trying to sit here and mine every single little leaf, trying to mine every single little log, is gonna definitely slow down progress a whole lot. Like, yes, I could play normally and say, fuck it, forget about the whole Project E. I like Project E. I really do. Because there's, like, a lot of things inside of Project E that makes everything easy. And if you are currently watching my playthrough that I'm doing of a little small mod pack that I created myself, you've noticed how fast I was able to progress through it all. Like, it is definitely one of those things where, like, Project E allows me to progress through so much, so quickly, and whatnot. Like, I won't lock all of these two, but I won't cheat for any of it. I won't unlock it, but I won't cheat for it. Like, I will literally wait until I'm at the point in time where I'm able to craft it legitly before I do anything else. And that's more or less due to the fact that I would rather actually craft it legitly instead of cheating for it. Dirt. Achievement made. Dirt. Now, if it's like you unlock this whole page and you get a prestige point, that'd be nice. But it's going to be a constant keep an eye on. That's going to be an annoying part. Now, next one is going to be clay, 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 clay. Clay. I need to be able to get clay. I need stone first, and to be able to get stone, I'm pretty sure I need drying racks. So, do that. Give me a drying rack. And that there. Put that there. Then I can get a petrified stone. I definitely need to make a whole lot more of that. So let's go ahead and make a whole lot more. Go do. And like that. All the wood. That. Go this. And it should be fairly enough. Another one. It's fine. But yeah. We'll make stone seeds. Try progressing a bit and figuring out how to get this off stream, off recording. But we will try making a stone sapling, clay sapling, and then try to make a bone sapling. But I think bone sapling, if I do remember right, bone sapling is made with that, and to be able to get this, I need this with dirt, with that, to be able to get that, so I can actually make that pretty quickly. I just need a bit more dirt grind up. Whatnot to be able to attain. Definitely a good amount of work. Definitely be a lot of things to try to sit there and figure out this whole prestige system. And then if I can't cheat it, then I'm gonna really hate it because it's gonna be really, 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 really annoying to sit there and progress through it slowly. Like it's gonna be like one of those things where it's just like, you're really gonna make me wait that long. You're gonna take that long. You're just gonna progress far enough to be able to get that. Be able to get something that I should have had early game, but you want to make it take a bit longer and you want to have it all that. Like, yeah, I'm complaining a lot, but it's one of those things where it's like, I'm still fairly new to SkyFactory and trying to figure out the prestige system. Yes, it does add a bit more of a challenge and add a bit more of everything. But if I can, I definitely want to unlock this just because it makes it fucking faster. Now, if I can't unlock it by force, that's gonna suck. And I might just go off ahead and just say, screw it, cheat, grab this, put it in a spot over here, and use that. Oops, done. But I'm not gonna resort to that at all. I'm gonna try my best not to, just because it's one of those things where it's like, yes and no. Like, it would be useful just to have immediately off the start, but it'd be useless just because of the factor that I won't be able to craft these small little things. Like, there's a ring inside of Project E that I did in my original world that allows me to grow things at an alarming radius, where it makes fucking miscellaneous Archivadius, or however you pronounce it. Here, let me just click tab. This thing, the mod that actually has these magic miscellaneous aggravation, however you pronounce it. I'm dyslexic. It's one of those things where it's like, that's gonna really suck because Project E has like a really good things in it where it allows me to progress that even faster, be able to attain stuff a lot faster, to be able to get a lot of money very quickly. And it's one of those things that kind of just sucks if it ends up being like that, where I do have to progress through it slowly as shit. But if I can, I definitely will unlock these tabs as a force unlock if I can. If I can't, then I'm going to be doing this the long game. You guys are done. How many do we have? 9, that's fine. Now we do that. That with the petrified. We have a petrified seed. But I definitely will try continuing this a bit more off stream, but well, not off stream, but off recording. It's gonna be a bit of work for sure, because there's gonna be a lot of mining down the trees, doing this slowly, whatnot. If I can't cheat it, if I can, then I will, and I won't try progressing too far. But if I can't, and I do have to do this the slow, painful way, I'm gonna do a lot of progress off stream because this is very, 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 very tedious. So fucking tedious. It's just so annoying to have to sit here and slowly mine every little thing and then slowly mine the tree. It's like, if I wanted to play fucking vanilla Minecraft at this fucking point, I would. There's a reason why mods should be enabled. And locking the fucking vein miner behind a thing is harsh. Because you have to have the prestige mode enabled for you to even unlock any of the other shit. Like, you can't just say, oh yeah, I want to have this unlocked immediately. Nope. Like, if you turn procedures off, like, you start a world without procedures being on, you can't do shit when it comes to Project E or anything like that. Like anything that they block you because you need procedures mode on, because they want you to go through and progress through it hard, normally, it takes a lot more time. And it's quite very well frustrating. But let's go ahead and that. Get another one. That. Do that with that to make that. To do this. To do that. God damn it. Let's have that there and then that. Hmm. Obtain a chest slab. Obtain a workbench slab. Attain a furnace slab, and attain a crafting slab. Was it like 2 crafting tables or like 3 crafting tables being like fucking. Huh? Hmm? How do I make? It's a stick? Really? It's a stick? Oh my god. Irritated as all hell with this stupid crafting. It's like it should not be that. There. I don't care where they go. Hell, I will even throw them off the fucking edge of the world at this point because I'm not keeping. Of course, I can't matter with that because that fucking thing's broken. But honestly, like, I'm just gonna throw these off the edge of the world. I really don't care. I really don't care for them. Like, yeah, they're nice. They're little slabs, spot, and whatnot. Like, if I want to make them, I'm gonna make them later. But I don't really need that, and I only need the crafting hand on a stick. These are just straight up more useless. Still find that funny how big of a door this is. Goodbye, useless shit. Waste of materials. But if I want to progress through this to be able to get a prestige point here, I'm going to have to try to figure it out. Cobblestone, lava, the bacon tree, the donut sapling. Right click on a lava cauldron, filling it up with water to make obsidian. The cobblestone. This watering water, collect rainwater in a cauldron by or jumping on a sapling to collect water in a bucket. Yeah, and then we need to make a clay sapling, which why? Oh, that's Tinker's Con. See, I find it funny how Tinker's Con's not locked behind a prestige system, and it's like, why is it a prestige system? Why can't it be like a global mark of how much you gotta collect of certain items, and each one gets like extremely higher. Like for wood to begin with, collect 100 wooden logs, and then it goes up to from 100 to 500, and then 500 to 1,000, and then 1,000 to 3,000, and like kind of progress like 500 up and more each time. And it's like, why is that not a why not? Like I get like the mod creators designed it in their own way in the way they wanted it to be, but if I created this, yeah, it would have been a little bit simpler. But I'm not the one that created this, so shut the fuck up, stop bitching and complaining about it, and just have fun. Yeah, play. Clay sapling is clay acorns, but to get clay acorns, how do I get? How? Do I go clay resin? Make petrified clay amber. How do I get clay amber? How? Oh my god, I'm so fucking annoyed with this. Like I figured out how to get clay once. I can't remember it. Super annoying. Cause I can't figure it out. Mm-hmm. Like it says from here. It's like, okay, how do I attain that? Like, hmm, how do I attain clay? Because I need clay acorn to be able to do anything. To be able to get clay acorns, I need to figure out how to do that. And then it's like, okay, what can I do with this? Nothing. Nothing at all. Why? Yeah, see, it says like, oh, you need clay for this. And it's like, how do I attain clay? How? And it's like, okay, maybe it's not clay. Maybe I go into making a bone seed. And then a bone seed into it. And it's like, okay, how do I attain a bone seed? And it's like, bone. That's not how you spell bone. Bone seed. To be able to get bones, you need to go through the route of stepping on dirt in a cauldron. And that. And fuck's sake. I thought I made one of those, but I guess I forgot about it. Do one of those, make that. Now we make a second one. And we only need two. Second one, put them over here, and then dirt. Can't make because we need to mine more dirt seeds. And to make dirt seeds, we have to do this. We have to dirt. Ugh, so tedious. Wow. Me just crouching a bunch of time is taking out stamina. It's taking my food hunger. Okay, well that's gonna be a lot of annoyance. I'm just very well irritated at this point now and how these points are uncleared of how to get. Like it says advancements. Are these not advancements? Like, do I have to like literally complete an entire fucking page, each one of them, to be able to get one fucking point? And if that's the case, why? Why is it gonna be that much harder to be able to gain? And you want to go off and sit there and make can Project E 100 points, and then this being 250? Like, yes, I do understand. You can unlock it pretty damn fast if you go down the path of using what's it called? Pandora Box, which I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research into that one, see how much points it gains and how slow it is, how much power you need to run it, what happens if you run out of power, all sorts of things like that. Like, it's gonna be a little bit of a learning progress, definitely for sure. It's going to be like one of those learning progress where it's quite very well annoying because it's more of a, if I can, I'm going to cheat unlocking those. Now, yes, that is cheating a lot. I don't care. It would be 10 times better for me to cheat to unlock it instead of me going off being like, oh, let me just grab this and then grab the rings and whatnot. No, I would rather unlock it and then get to the point in time where I can actually make one. Because diamond seeds, if I go looking at diamond seeds, right? Diamond. That's not how you spell diamonds. That's not how you spell it either. How do you spell diamonds? I take a look at diamonds and take a look at diamond seeds. For me to be able to get a diamond seed, I need a redstone seed. For me to be able to get a redstone seed, I need a coal seed. For me to get a coal seed, I need a birch seed. For me to get a birch seed, I need to take a sand seed and a bucket of water to be able to get a birch seed. But for me to get a sand seed, I have to take gravel and crush it inside of that. And for me to be able to get gravel, I have to go off and basically just do the same thing to petrified stone. Yeah. I actually have enough to be able to do right now. I'm going to go to, because this is going to irritate the hell out of me right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we get sapling. Don't know what I can do with that. I'm not going to sit there and worry about it because if I need it later, I can always put more in it and get more. And I'm not 100% worried about it. It's going to be one of those things where it's like, it's going to be very, very tedious if I can't forcefully unlock it. Now, if I can't, I will definitely go down the route of forcefully unlocking it by using Pandora Box instead of a cheat world. Oh yes, that is cheating still, but I'm not going to do that in my main world here that I'm playing on, because I wouldn't want to do that. Not that, and it's actually, oh, it's a petrified. Oops. Now we grab this. And it broke again. Like, I do understand, like, that's the point of doing it all. Like, that's the point of the whole prestige system to be hard as shit. But if I start a world without prestigious enable and you tell me I have to unlock the bonsai hoppers and the ore extraction, the fuck? I could start a world without those, without prestige system on, and I have them immediately, and I don't have to go through the prestige system to unlock them. Why make me go off and unlock them? Like, everything else, yeah, I will go through and unlock them legitly and normally. But when it comes to that, I'm gonna force unlock it if I can. Because that is a lot more work than I want to sit there and wait for. Because once I get up to diamond seeds, I'm gonna be able to have that and a glowstone seed. Because glowstone is a different thing. I kind of forgot I need a glowstone to make the thing. Glowstone seeds is made like that, where we need this, which I don't know how to get. We need quartz resins, we need blades powders, this is from that, which, wow. Wow. So I literally have to fucking unlock this tab as well before I can actually make this one. Nice. Like, there's so much in this. It's just like, you could have added so many other different things to it and made it a little bit easier for everyone to begin this besieging stuff. Like, we're not even on hardcore yet. Like, I'd like to be able to give hardcore a tryout once I've actually managed to finish this shit and have Project E to begin with. But it's one of those things where it's like, why can't you just let me have it? Why? Why not? But either way, around, I'm gonna be continuing doing this. I'm gonna work up to the sand saplings, which, where is it? Nope, 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 nope. We'll just click this, click that. We'll work up to making a sand sapling. To be able to make a sand sapling, we gotta take it into this to be able to smash gravel, which we could do. We'll make a clay sapling, and then we'll make a little bit of other stuff behind scene. But I think that's where we're gonna end it off for first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys didn't enjoy, leave a like on the video. And I will see you in the next episode. Hopefully, I figured out a way how to unlock this, because I'd really like to have it unlocked just to be able to have it there. But if I haven't, well, then you're going to be coming in the next episode. Well, not seeing it being unlocked. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely like, definitely subscribe if you enjoyed my content. Sorry about bitching, complaining, but that's when something irritates me, I'm going to. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, bye bye.